Hello, my darlings. Today we are going to be talking about 3 ways for you to connect to your highest self so you can achieve what you are meant for more for. Meant for more for? Does that make sense? A lot of us feel like we are meant for more. And in order to feel that completeness and that oneness, if we can connect to our highest self, then we can feel a lot more in alignment, and it can be a lot easier to take us to where we want to go and where we need to go. We have this inner knowing. When we connect to that version of ourselves, we have this inner knowing that we are going to achieve it and that we are going to get there. It helps you to feel more content, and it helps you to feel more connected to yourself and more connected to your purpose. Now, there are many ways that you can connect to your higher self, but I'm just going to talk you through 3 of them. Now, there are many ways that you can connect to your higher self, and you can do this through a guided meditation. I'm going to talk you through a little bit of a meditation in one of the ways, but I'm going to talk about a few other things as well, things that we can do in our day-to-day life that are going to make a difference to you connecting to that higher being. So way number 1 is removing all the stuff from your life that is just not it. When we have so many things in our life that is not in alignment with who we are here to be, it is blocking us and it is stopping us from getting to where we want to go and where we need to go. Now, sometimes we don't even know where we want to go. We just know that there's more. We can see there is a glimmer of light. And all that darkness around that glimmer of light are all the things that are holding you back from getting there. If you sit back and you reflect right now and you ask yourself, what is it that is not good for me in my life? What is it that could probably do with leaving my life, whether that be people, things, or habits, whatever it may be? And I can pretty much guarantee that as soon as you ask that question, that it will come up for you. Although you might want to ignore it, you might want to suppress it, you might not want to have to deal with it. But the more you acknowledge those things, as hard as they can be, they're more than likely the ones that are blocking you. They're the ones that are blocking you from seeing the fuller picture, the bigger picture of where it is that you want to go and where it is that you need to go to reach that higher timeline, to reach that place where you feel more complete and more at oneness with yourself. So I'm not saying this is an easy process. This is why I said, we can do meditations and we can do things to connect to that energetically, but overall there are things that we can do that are going to make a difference to our life overall, and this being one of them. Now, this is something that can take some time. There may be things you can move from your life, you can do it overnight, but there may be other things, people, situations that you need to take yourself away from that may take a longer period of time, but commit yourself to that. Commit yourself to only allowing. Now, this just doesn't go for removing, right? This goes to what you allow in your life. Only allowing things in your life that match where you want to go, even when you don't know where that is yet. Even in my own life, right? I can see back on certain situations in my own life when certain people would come into my life and I would think they're probably not the best for me. Or I would get myself in situations, and although I didn't know where I was going just yet, I knew deep down in my intuition that that probably was not the place for me to be in. So even if you cannot see where you are going, you know you're meant for more, but you can't see quite where you're going, you will know what is right for you because your intuition will be guiding you. It's just whether you choose to ignore it or whether you choose to listen to that. Now, way number 2. Now, this is the meditation way. Now, I'm not going to talk you through a meditation that I want you to do as I'm saying it, but I'm going to talk you through it a little bit, and then you can either pause the video or you can go away and do it. Now, I want you to take a few deep breaths. What you're going to do is you're going to really feel into the body, and we're going to feel into a feeling that we want. So a feeling, I want you to pick one. Pick a feeling that you want to bring more of into your life. The feeling of freedom, the feeling of excitement, the feeling of clarity, the feeling of peace. What is it for you? ask yourself, what is that feeling? And you're going to close your eyes and you're going to do anything you can to bring that feeling in, whether that be a quiet environment, lighting a candle, doing your meditation in a specific area or out in nature. And you're going to really feel into that, and you're going to start to visualize. You can even visualize anything that is going to make you be able to tap into that feeling even more. I'm just going to take a sip of my water. You're going to do anything you can to allow you to tap into that feeling. Then what you're going to do with that feeling, once you're fully in it, you're going to find where it is in your body. And maybe sat in your heart, maybe sat in your shoulders. I think for most people it would probably be in the heart or the solar. Somewhere in your body, wherever it feels like it is, you're going to feel into it more and more, and you're going to start to bring that feeling up. And you're going to bring it up to your crown chakra, because your crown chakra is what connects you to your highest self. And you're going to bring this feeling all the way up, and you're going to keep doing it. And now this might take some practice, which is why I say go away and do it. And you're going to bring this feeling and keep feeling into that and bring it up, 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 all the way to the divine. And you're going to ask your higher self, how do I achieve this feeling long term in my life? How do I connect more to my highest self? Ask it questions. The answer may drop in like that. You may get the answer straight away, or it may take a couple of days and you may just be, I don't know, doing the dinner and you just have this random realization, this random revelation. That's what happens, right? When we start to ask spirit or start to ask ourselves what to do next, we will just have this random idea or this moment where we're like, oh, okay, I understand now. So it may not come in straight away. So if you have been doing meditations to connect to your higher self, or you're same with your spirit guides and your spirit teams, it's all connected, right? Even if you've been trying to connect in with them and you haven't been able to, you've been asking questions, you've not been receiving anything, be patient. Be patient, because it will come in. It might not come in that moment. It may take a couple of days before it does come in, which then takes me to the third one, which is feeding into the things that are good for you. I know we spoke about the things that are not good for you, but the things that you are grateful for. We want to start putting more energy into those things, because they're going to create a magnetism, right? It's going to create, the more we feed the things that we enjoy, that we love, and that we're grateful for, the more it's going to become, you're going to become a magnet to attracting more of that, more of those feelings. And you're connecting to your higher self is feeling more content and at oneness and at peace. So the more you feed the negative things and the more you feed the things that are not good for you, the more likely they are to appear. So you want to be feeding the other things in your life that are good for you. Talk about them, meditate on them, think about them, say out loud that you're grateful, write down that you're grateful for the good things in your life. And I know it can be hard when we're in a tough spot and when we're in a bad place to find the things we're grateful for, but you can always find something. You can always find something, because you already see that light at the end of the tunnel, right? You can always already see that glimmer. So there has to be something that you are grateful for now or at some point in your life. And I want you to feed into that and think about that more. And I actually do have a fourth way as well. It made me think of it because of the second one, and I was talking about connecting to your higher self and just trusting that you're going to get the message. That's the fourth one. Trust that you will always go where you need to go, that no matter what happens in life, you will always choose the right path for you. And though at times it does not feel like we're being ourselves, it does not feel like we're connected to any kind of higher being of ourselves, and we can be putting ourselves down or not feeling good in who we are, even though it feels that way, you are always where you are supposed to be, because you need those things, those lower vibrational things, those bad times, in order for you to learn and to grow. And over time, it will get easier to trust that process. And it is a process, trusting in the divine and actually surrendering to it, not just repeatedly saying it to yourself, like actually believing that the universe has your back and that you are always connected to your highest timeline in one way or another, even though you don't feel it, and that you are connected to a spiritual version of yourself. We are spiritual beings, but I think the right people will know what I mean, right? You are always connected to that, even though it doesn't always feel like it, even though it feels like you are sometimes crowded with darkness, or there are so many things that are blocking you and stopping you from getting to where you want to go or where you need to go. It's just that trust. It's having that trust that one way or another you are connected and that you are being guided. And that's where mindset comes into it, right? That's where we start to develop our mindset and our thought patterns and start to change our thought patterns from I'm always going to be stuck, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know who I am, to okay, I don't know where I am right now, but that's exciting, right? That's a journey, that's an adventure. It's switching that perspective. It's switching the perspective from I feel lost, I'm not connected to who I'm supposed to be, I don't know what I'm doing in life, to that is who I am. I'm just somebody that is trying to find my way. I am on a journey. I am on an adventure of discovery and finding new things. And what once worked for me doesn't work for me anymore. And that's quite exciting because it means that I get to learn and try new things. It's about changing your perspective on your situation. And that too can help you reach that goal of what you are meant for more for, as I said at the beginning, what you are meant for more for. So I hope that has helped. Lots of love to you all. Thank you for watching and take care.